Hey everybody, this is Ryan. Welcome to another episode of Terraria Interviews, and today I am fortunate enough to be joined by Zoodletec. Say hi, Zoodle.
Hello everybody.
So you created the Necro pack, which is a totally different feel from other mods. What are your big inspirations?
For the most part, it was all horror genre games, different types of horror genre games, just because they typically don't get put in with like an adventure game or an RPG game or something like that.
What about coding? I mean, I find a lot of people don't have any coding before they try to do a Terraria mod. What about you?
Absolutely none. No language, no type of script whatsoever. I've always been an artist, so I'm not really adept to coding. So I had to start from scratch. So basically just looking at file after file after file until I start to recognize things. But the whole thing is like just trial and error after trial and error after trial and error.
You just mentioned some artwork, and you do your own sprite work, so you have a background in that?
Not actually. Before Terraria, I did not really have a background with spriting. I was really drawn to it because I grew up in the 80s, right? So everything was pixels back then, and we loved it. So now we all try to get back there just to get that nostalgia back in us again.
What is your favorite part about the Necro pack?
My favorite part is a gun that's made from a worm's head that shoots rainbows. And not only that, but when you use it, it plays the Nyan Cat song.
I mean, why wouldn't that be why isn't that in every game that's ever been made? So aside from the Necro pack, you also have a Binding of Isaac pack, and these two games really have absolutely nothing to do with each other in Terraria and Binding of Isaac. So why did you want to combine them?
I don't know why put him in with Terraria. Why not, I guess. That would probably be the best answer I could give for that.
Perfect answer.
Yeah.
So a while back I made a video series, and I think a lot of people, at least watching this video, probably saw it. But your mod has grown so much since I did that, and you just put out another update. What all has changed?
A lot more bosses. And then that turned into I wanted another world, so I created a nightmare world. It gave me a new opportunity to spawn enemies that you could only get to when you made it so far in the mod.
Always improving. Very cool.
Oh yeah. It becomes like a little obsession.
Oh yeah.
So
I got a quick question from Twitter from David Davila. Any plans for a new mod, or are you just gonna keep tweaking what you've already done?
Actually, yeah, I've actually been wanting to start up maybe a few smaller mods and some like purely decoration based mods. I've really been wanting to do a modded map. Like a survival horror kind of modded map. I started getting all kinds of ideas of, I could have something like a tile or something like that in certain places, and lots of switches and everything to release the NPCs.
To get off of some of the modding questions a little bit, have you 100% completed the Binding of Isaac?
Actually, no, but I didn't have Wrath of the Lambs for a while. I made all of the Binding of Isaac mod material before I got Wrath of the Lamb. I'm pretty close.
Okay, so this question, it's a little too easy to go with some of the classics, so I'm going to switch it up. What is the best horror movie in the last 20 years?
Oh, that would have been easier if it was 30. The last one... Because so many remakes. What do you think? Actually, the Silent Hill movies, I really enjoyed those.
I stumped you. I'm very, very proud of myself.
Oh, it's funny. If you had said in the past 30 years, I would have just went off on old horror movies.
Uh-huh.
But the last 20 years, it's actually pretty hard to think of some good ones.
Yeah, that's exactly why I switched it up. Because I mean, if you go too far back, it gets easy, and it's like, oh well, this, and this. But no, this is a tough interview. This is hard stuff here. What is your favorite horror monster?
Favorite horror monster? Probably Pyramid Head.
Oh.
I love Pyramid Head. He's so creepy, and he doesn't even have to talk. All he has to do is drag a big old knife.
I think that's enough for a lot of things. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so you find out that the zombie apocalypse is going to happen, and you have 2 hours before the news breaks. You can do anything you want for 2 hours. What do you do?
I guess the logical thing to do would be to pack. But that's assuming that I wasn't ready, and I'm ready. So I would probably, I guess I'd like to say something fun, like, oh yeah, I'd get a big game of Terraria together, or, I would break into the grocery store and eat the entire dessert section. But in reality, I would probably get a hold of all my family and loved ones, and that would probably take well over 2 hours. So, that's probably what I would do. But the entire time, though, I'd be thinking about that grocery store, all those unguarded cupcakes and whatnot.
Well, I'm sure your family really appreciates that they win over cupcakes.
Oh, they better. It's a big sacrifice to make.
Have you played any other mods that really made an impact on you?
Well, yeah. First off, Omnir's mod, in a big way, because it was his artwork and everything that originally got me into spriting. And he gave me a lot of advice when I started spriting, sent me to a lot of sites and everything that would teach me a lot more about it. Wick, he was big on my introduction to coding. I've done a whole lot of work with him. I always did sprites. We're a pretty deadly team when it comes to making bosses, but he's just insane with boss coding and stuff. He does stuff that I'll never really understand. Yori has always been a big help and very patient with me, because sometimes I ask the stupidest things. I'm the kind of guy that'll be looking for my shoes and they're on my feet. So Yori has always been really patient with me in that sense, and really nice to me. So, and always so helpful. You can I know a lot of people give him credit, but there's a reason for that.
I was gonna say, I think every single person has mentioned Yori. He is absolutely crucial to this community for everything.
Oh yeah, he's the glue that keeps it all together.
All right, and anybody else that you want to mention?
I can't really think of anybody offhand, but I know there is other people, so I'll just say there's other people.
Fair enough.
Thanks to them.
Fair enough. Is there anything in 1.2 that you're really looking forward to?
Oh, there's so many things. Soon as I saw the fireworks, a little piece of me grew wings and flew away. It was one of those magical moments in life. But yeah, like the fireworks are cool. I like the way that the water and the lava flow. The new biomes. Oh, I can't wait for the new biomes. For the modding community, it means more places to spawn enemies.
I just want to say thank you for making this mod. It doesn't take itself too seriously like a lot of horror movies, and it just adds a lot of fun elements that I think a lot of mods really miss out on. So just thank you for creating this and letting everyone experience all your work.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, thank you, and thank everybody for playing. It's basically why I've been doing it. So I've been overwhelmed by the amount of feedback and people playing it. So it's just great for me, It's exactly why I did it. And yeah, I want to thank you in a big way too for all of your videos and getting everybody's mods out there. So people can see them.
Thanks. I really appreciate that. It's always fantastic to hear things like that. I really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Alright guys, that is going to do it for this video. If you have anybody you might want to hear talk about their mod or their adventure map, just leave their name down in the comments below. And if you leave a comment in this video, you will be entered for a chance to win a PC copy of Terraria. All you have to do is leave a comment. So that'll do it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. And until next time, see you guys.